show. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, I make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, he like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to guard.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit jobs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. Put on the jets, the coast regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork, fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. They're gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash.
Chills, my jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous. I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill.
Hello, and welcome to this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we start this challenge in the fourth quarter, and only 1 minute is left on the clock. You're down 7. You've got the ball on your own 15-yard line as we get set here on first down. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Nicely done. And
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen, down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
all right, Coach, thanks as always. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 3 minutes left in the game. We've got a tie ball game, 17 points apiece. You've got the ball on your side of the field, 1st and 10. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there for New England, 78 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This for the lead in the final stages. Dawson's kick is up and through. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Coach will jump into this challenge in the fourth quarter with over 5 minutes left in regulation. It's all tied up at 20. You're backed up near your own goal line, and it's 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there for Denver. 66 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Elway. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers,
Hey, foreign cars.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's send it down to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis for the call.
Thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the fourth quarter with less than 1 minute remaining. You're down a field goal. You've got the ball all the way down to your opponent's 15. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
Hey, folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the first quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got possession in your own territory as we get set here, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to loft one, deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 46 yards.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. It looks so perfect up.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tap.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog. Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Thanks, Coach. This challenge begins in the fourth quarter with less than 1 minute remaining. You're trailing by 4. You've got the ball on your side of the field. 1st and 10. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards. Now a desperate desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Nice job there getting the win. Next.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Coach, this challenge begins in quarter number 4 with less than 4 minutes showing on the clock. You're only down 3 points. You've got possession in your own territory, and it's 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. That's good for 28 yards. And captain comeback John Elway, Charles, he's trying to do it again here.
47 regular season comeback victories in his career. But I think the stat that really leaps out at me, 12 times he did it in the playoffs. That's winning time.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now Elway, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if only...
Hello, and welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the coach. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Heinz Field. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 4. Arizona, they're getting the ball back here, CD, but I want to talk about 2019 for them because I think really their season, if you had to give it one word, it might be meh. I mean,
I would disagree.
Well, to quote a former Cardinals coach, they were who we thought they were, right?
I thought they were better.
Did you?
Yeah, this is where you and I differ a little bit on it. I totally get it. When you look at the record of 5-10-1, yeah, I mean, there's not a lot there. I thought this team might win 3 games all year, so maybe I'm looking at strictly with my...
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 31 yards. offense as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Next drive coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm not sure what was going on this past season in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania, but you think about the Eagles and these Steelers and the injury bug that bit both of them, it's really hard to fathom. If it's germane to the Steelers, though, the dreadful start really began with the injury to Ben Roethlisberger, lost for the year after 2 weeks, and things, although they obviously picked things up later in the year, Charles, started to go south right there.
I think their head coach, Mike Tomlin, not going to win head coach of the year, but to me deserves great consideration because 1-4 start, then they won 8 out of 10, and no Ben Roethlisberger at quarterback. In fact, they went through, as we would count it, essentially 4 quarterbacks this year when you count Joshua Dobbs in the preseason before he was traded to Jacksonville. You end up with an undrafted rookie, Devlin Hodges out of Sanford, the Duck guy, Duck Dynasty himself. But this team, 30th in total offense. They've got a lot of work to do next year, but they get Roethlisberger back, get a healthy James.
Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep results in an interception.
Off the play fake. Elway airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Give him 32 on the play.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. There you have it. Another challenge and another.
And New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag of bulk meat and watch you lose. Run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Well, y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama, and tell your daddy, and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some, if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag of bulk meat and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues, and if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass.
Para misconceivable, I'm a believer.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glow
Run up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, daylight lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me run up and it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish em. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Thanks, Coach. We jump into this challenge in the first quarter with 4 minutes to go. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 1st and 10. Now Elway to throw. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an Ultimate Challenge. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the first quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got the ball on your side of the field. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. It'll be 37 yards there on the...
Okay.
Baltimore coming back out here on offense. Charles, unfortunately for the Ravens this year, it just feels like a failure. Yes, the 14 wins in the regular season, but that divisional round loss to Tennessee, such a shocker, really stunned everybody in the NFL.
It certainly did, and I know exactly what you're saying when you say it feels like a failure, yet you don't want to say it, do you?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it just feels wrong to say that, but let's face it, the bottom line is getting to the ultimate prize. And when you're 14-2 in the regular season, you're the number 1 seed in the AFC, and you lose at home in your first playoff game, it will feel like a failure, and hopefully that'll motivate them going forward. But I think part of it is they didn't need to play Week 17, and they pulled a lot of starters. So now that week is gone where you don't play. You get the open week, right? You end up getting essentially 2 more. It's too long for them sitting, and I think it hurt their timing and maybe their edge.
But tell me if you agree, I think it's safe to say that Lamar Jackson and company will be back and strong next year.
It'd be a surprise if
Todd Gurley wave goodbye. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and
Look up WSHH questions.
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
All right, thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the first quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Be right back.
All right.
And the Bengals offense set and ready to roll here on 1st and 10. To throw is Elway. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Elway to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Out of the gun, Elway. And going deep for Hill. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. Sometimes and a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now,
Oh, how do you
Hello, everyone. You're watching Ultimate Challenges, and I'm your host, the Coach. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. Your opponent has the ball on their side of the field, and it's 4th and 10. Here's Johnny Hacker now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown.
That's all I'm getting. Get his power-up card, and then I'm going to just keep upgrading him.
Now Sanders. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And Sanders now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offenses that... Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 30. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take... Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for L.A. It's taken to the 26. A great return there of 22 yards. Congratulations on yet another victory. And you can go right to the next chapter.
What challenge is H doing?
What challenges? I'm doing the ones you were doing.
With you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. To finish this out, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We start this challenge off in quarter number 3 with over 4 minutes left. You're leading in this one. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line. As we get set here, 4th and 10.
Oh, that's gay.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Okay, so you won't... Here's Ray Guy now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line.
That's the pass now, right?
Not quite enough that time. Maybe just try a lower start difficulty. Here's Ray Guy now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. Well, you came up short in this one, but no worries. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Now it's Elway. He is going to find Hill here. And some space here. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. All right, not the result that you were hoping for. Here's Ray Guy now, as he's on to punt for Oakland. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tack.
I'll be right back. I'll go to bed. I gotta go to the bathroom, get some ice cream. Something, just get downstairs. Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Thanks, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the fourth quarter with 5 minutes left. You're leading, but your opponent has driven down to your 25. First and long. Here come the Vikings now as they get set on first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. And Abdullah lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.
My Deion Sanders. He'll be good. Get his power up. Start powering him up. So any other cornerback I got.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge.
Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
Definitely busted
and just
back.
like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
I got all my fun dip. I'll put yours in your room, Maricon. Thank you. starter. 85 speed off the start. Promote that man to starter. Promote the starter too.
If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden glue.
No, it's not that bad.
To run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass.
Ooh, I got packs. That was trash bag.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really.
But if you do, come and get some. I'll actually take the kicker. Put him in.
If you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it.
It's time for you to go, buddy. Your time is up.
Big Snoop Dogg is in the game.
This me go to. See you later, buddy. If I really want to. Let's do that. Hell no, I know I don't got just that. You're capping. For real? All my cornerbacks are going. Alright, guess we gotta go for some more cornerbacks. Come on. Come on, Packs. Please bless me. Please bless me, Packs. Alright, I'll rock with the pass because this is what I'm gonna be rocking with. And they gave me this nigga. Okay. Last chance. Stop getting out good. Fuck it. Do it. Put this on. Gotta stop spinning my stuff so much, bro.
Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Still going. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. That a 92-yard kick return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
What a play by Primetime. So electric, the ultimate home run hitter.
Now, see, you set that up really nicely for me because I got a nugget. Dion is the only person to hit a home run in Major League Baseball and score an NFL touchdown in the same week.
Oh, I like that. Remember, too, the only man to play in both the Super Bowl and a World Series.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. One of the true legends of pro football, it's Jim Brown. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Ready? 15, line. 15, line.
They fake the give. Now Elway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Play action. Elway going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing it in here on second down, this time complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg Olsen there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. Now here's Vick. Got a man, it's Randy Moss. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action here on first down. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. 2nd and 10, Elway. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Rolling to his right. And going deep for... And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 49 yards. As the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw, Vick. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Vick. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Ravens have got it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tommy Bohannon, the fullback, is intended target. Here's Elway, but it'll be second down. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Got it.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First half in the books. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On first and 10, here's Vick. Buying time to his left. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Elway throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. It's been an easy day for him.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here is the home side to take over on offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on second down. Vick. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. On 3rd down, Vick. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right. He's got it at the 15. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter break. They run. It's Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Yes!
He certainly played a pivotal role.
What you doing?
Those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone... It's all about winning, I think, because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He must continue to do so.
Oh, that's in my headphones. Granddad was like, come down here and get some pizza. Yeah, yeah.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Did you say you want turkey?
So here is the home side to take over on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Bill's probably getting back. Do you want some meat? No.
Vic operating on first down. To Boyle here over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays. Harder to move
YouTube or what?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first.
But who you